Capricorn. My name is Echo, and thank you so much for joining me for your April 2025 tarot reading. Wishing you a happy spring as we move into a season of renewal, regrowth, and rebirth. We did just have a solar eclipse on March 29th, so if you haven't seen that video yet, check that out on my channel and see how that will be impacting you. We do have a Mercury retrograde going on until the middle of April. So be sure you're saving any files on any technology that you're working with, as things tend to go awry, and be wary for the possibility of miscommunication. So let's go ahead and continue this reading, Capricorn, and see what we have in store for April. You start off with the Butterfly Oracle deck giving you sentimental feelings. So this may come from a feeling of nostalgia, or this may come from a new heartfelt connection that you have addressed, where you have found somebody connects with you on a closer level than you believed. If you are clearing out and cleaning up, as we do a little spring cleaning in this season, if you are getting rid of old things and something does hold a sort of sentimental value and you want to hang on to it, just be sure that it's not turning into this box, that box, that box, and before you know it, you're not throwing anything away. Keep things that really do have sentimental value to you, because they are not easily replaced. But at the end of the day, it is all just stuff. So if something doesn't really matter to you and it can be cleared away, go ahead and do that and clean out that clutter. But something is bringing up feelings of nostalgia and sentimentality at this time. So this may be while you're doing spring cleaning, you come across an item, or it may be that you're reconnecting with someone you haven't seen in a long while, something about that. But it looks like you're opening your heart space, Capricorn, and that's a great way to step into spring. Next, you have the Explorer. So this could be something about connections that you made to a place or a memory, going to check things out in the past as you have been traveling. You may be looking back on where you have been to know where your heart is calling you. And I just saw this on this card. The Explorer has the eye above the compass and the heart below. How crazy is that? The north and the south. So while you are addressing where you are going, you are thinking and feeling about where you have been. So feel free to explore new experiences and new places at this time. If you feel pulled towards travel, I encourage you to go do that. Just do so safely and be wary of your surroundings as you go forward. And like we said, there is the possibility for miscommunication, issues with technology. So I encourage you to do that planning now and maybe step in and do that after we end this Mercury retrograde to avoid any hiccups. Double check your plans if you are doing it during a retrograde, because you never know. Next, you have the Wolf Moon Hunger. So the wolf here is howling at the full moon and kind of getting primal and stepping into your primal nature. This did come up for another sign in my readings. So something is calling you back to like a rewilding, to go out and explore and maybe get on the wild side, live a little on the wild side. While you're being sentimental about where you've been, something tells me like you're stepping into experiencing life in a new way. And this is what has you exploring. Maybe you're contemplating what you've already been through. As we come out of the cold, darker seasons, we do step into the light, step into new, and we are looking for new experiences. So this does make actual sense for you at this time, but there's a certain hunger about you, a certain eagerness to get out there and just have new experiences and try new things. And I encourage you, do this, Capricorn, because you never know where this will lead. Sometimes doors close to allow us to open up to new things. And if a door is already wide open for you, step through that. Why not? Your reading starts with the Knight of Cups, the Magician, and the Eight of Cups reversed. So the Knight of Cups is a heartfelt knight who goes forward with his whole heart. Cups is a heartfelt energy, the liquid that comes within. And he is encouraging you at this time to go forward and follow your heart, would be the message coming from this card. He does so offering the cup not only to whoever is going to be willing to take it, but offering the cup almost like a cheers to himself. So do what brings you joy at this time. Do what brings you emotional fulfillment, and you truly do love, because we are looking to take that sentimentality and create new feelings of sentiment and nostalgia from that which we are doing and creating at this time, where we are experiencing life now. Next, you have the Magician, who gives the message of as above, so below. He is pointing up to this sky, and his other hand is down here at the world of man. And the magician is typically in front of a table in most tarot decks, and he is harnessing all the tools in front of him on that table. As above, so below. I will take the energy that is above, the cosmos, macrocosm, and bring it down into being here in real time, microcosm. So you are creating new things for yourself on the daily. You are harnessing great power and great energy at this time, and you're capable of doing whatever it is you set your mind to, Capricorn. And something tells me you're very aware of the fact. The Eight of Cups in reverse says that something in the past hasn't been serving you and bringing you joy. Something is like you poured out your cups and you gave and you gave and you gave, and now it's time to stop and give back to yourself. And you recognize this. You're tired of overgiving. You're tired of pouring your heart out in ways that are not giving back to you. So this is what's opened up this exploration. It's like, you know what all that other stuff is. What can I do now? Okay. I love this. This is fantastic. Let's see what my Capricorn maybe does not see coming in the month of April. What do we not see coming, Capricorn? You have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. The Five of Pentacles is all about moving on and letting go of this I don't have enough feeling, so you can embrace new things. So you are going to be willing to move on from that feeling of lack. You may experience it briefly, but you're going to find something that actually frees you up, because pentacles are all about material, that which we can touch, we can see, things that are happening in real time, Capricorn. And that's very much you. Capricorn is a very earthy sign. So you are willing to let go of things that don't work for you. This could be a job or a living situation to move on to something better. You may be looking to move to new places. You may even go somewhere and travel there to experience it for yourself and see what it would be like to live there, right? Because just picking up and moving with no roots or no idea where you're going at all can be very scary. But you're very hungry for new experiences at this time, and you would very much love to try a new way of being, a new way of doing. So if a job isn't working for you, and it is a job, you're maybe looking into something and asking people who already work there, maybe looking at reviews online for people who have worked there, or just asking more questions than you typically would during an interview process, seeing what it is you're going to get back from that experience. What blessings does my Capricorn have in the month of April? You have the Six of Swords in reverse. The Six of Swords is all about moving on to calmer shores. And he is getting away from the choppy waters. Let me turn this upright to move on to the smooth sailing ahead. Now, I used to live down in Florida, where I can tell you choppy water into smooth water is like night and day. A choppy water is going to create a boat ride that's very lumpy, very shaky, and can even cause seasickness, especially for people who are already prone to seasickness. Some people are a little more risky about it than others. But when you go into that smooth water, even a person who is more prone to seasickness will have an easier time calming their stomach and just enjoying the ride. It's less of a jumble. So your blessing is going to be seeing where you've been mixed up in the past and what is a smooth ride to you, sort of like redefining what brings you that joy. What brings you that peace? How do you find your peace? You're going to come out of the energy where you're kind of mixed up and jumbled, and you're going to move into, okay, this is what my peace is. This is what I need. Because remember, swords are an intellectual energy. So you're going to be readdressing what brings me peace, what makes me happy. You're going to find these blessings, either actually obtaining them or knowing exactly what it is you want, the very idea that you need to act upon. What advice do you have for my Capricorn in this month? What do we have for Capricorn in the month of April? You have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is all about recapturing a feeling of nostalgia and innocence, something that maybe we experienced in our youth, so we can enjoy it again. So you are being advised at this time to revisit that which you enjoyed, these feelings of sentimental we were talking about. What brought you that wonderful feeling when you're going over things you're sentimental about? Address what really made you happy. Was it that object or that memory or that experience? And you're trying to recapture that at this time. And if that is what's going to create peace and you need to go back to bring some of that into your life, you're being encouraged by Spirit to do that at this time as we move through the month of April. So I'm just going to do a rune reading for you. I just want to pull one rune for you, my Capricorn. I do these at random. No peeking. What do we have for Capricorn? And I want to take this one. Let's take this one. So you have the rune of Unyo. This is the rune of joy, that which truly brings you joy and truly makes you happy. And it's all over this reading, Capricorn. That is what you're aiming for. Hook, line, sinker. That's how it is. So I love this reading for you. This is a beautiful rune, and this is a fantastic reading, Capricorn. I'm wishing you a very lovely, peaceful April with a lot of smiles. My name is Echo. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care.